Hi, this is TapCat, and today I want to talk about, the channel and what's been going on the last week or two, and what I plan, to the extent that I have a plan, for the upcoming week or two. So first of all, I don't know if anybody's paying attention to this, but there was no new XCOM 2 tutorial this past week. I'd been doing 2 a week for the past few weeks. And basically what happened is that I had been planning to do a new XCOM 2 series on Legend difficulty. And what I was going to do is start recording. In fact, I was pretty much ready to start recording and get like 15, 20 installments just finished and ready to go, so that once part 1 went live, I would just have no pressure on me at all to keep them coming. You know, it would be no problem to have a nice steady flow until the end of the series. But the thing is, the Alien Hunters DLC came out, and what I realized is that it seemed like there were very few, if any, full series being done to showcase it. So I wanted to go ahead, and since I was going to start a Legend campaign anyway, I thought, all right, well then I'll just go ahead and incorporate this. But one of the big challenges when you have a small channel is breaking through, and getting noticed ever. I mean, your videos just get buried in search rankings. So I thought, hey, maybe this will be a chance for people to actually find the channel if I'm one of the first ones to have this. So, and to some extent that's been successful, but here's the thing. What it also did is it forced me to, record an installment or two and immediately go live with them. And then, try and just make as many installments as I could. And I didn't have time to work on almost anything else, really. It was very difficult. So what I'm going to try and do, I'm several episodes ahead now, is I'm going to go ahead and start working on a new tutorial installment. I think the next one I'm going to do will probably be to cover the shield bearer. And I think my only worry for that is I just have so many missions with them in it. And the tedious part of making these videos is combing through all the footage that I've got to try and find segments that illustrate the points I'm trying to make. So the shield bearer, that could be very time consuming. I don't know. When I did the chrysalid one, I only had like 2 or 3 where they appeared, in my commander Let's Play. So there wasn't a lot to worry about. I kind of knew where to find them, and, it was quick. So anyway, I am going to try to resurrect that and hopefully keep at least one coming out each week. In the next week or two, I don't think I can do more than one. So I will also, of course, continue the Legend X Play with Alien Hunters. I would not say the response to that has been amazing, but it is getting more views than my Commander Let's Play. So I do think, it's drawing some people to the channel. And I am happy about that. I'm not going to lie. I would like for the channel to grow and bring more viewers, because it is definitely more satisfying to have more people watching when you put that time in. Also, you get a better chance of comments and things like that. And I love the conversations in the comments. I really do. And when people, point out different things, that's always really interesting to me. So then, of course, I will continue doing the cat Meows, because, I like doing that too. And so what I'll probably try to do is have Monday will continue to be the day that, this comes out. And then Thursday, I will do the tutorial. And the other days of the week will be the Let's Play. And that is by no means a permanent schedule, but for the next week or two, I'm going to try to stick to that. So we'll see. Hopefully I can do it. I'm actually starting to feel like I shouldn't even talk about what my plans are, because every time I say, hey, I think I'm going to do this, like, hey, when Dark Souls 3 comes out, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a series on that. And then Dark Souls 3 comes out, and instead I say, you know what, I actually really enjoyed playing XCOM 2, and I think I'm going to dive deeper on that. So no Dark Souls 3. And I don't like that because, to whatever extent people liked the idea of me doing Dark Souls 3 and we're looking forward to seeing it, now they haven't. And I don't know if I'll ever record it now. I'm not saying I won't, but when you kind of skip that window of first release, I don't know, because now too, we know Civilization 6 is coming out. And I will tell you, I would have to see a lot of stuff that looks really bad for me not to want to play that when it launches. Or I guess it's just something happened in my personal life where I couldn't record anything at all. Okay, well, then that's a thing that could happen. But yeah, I'm really revved up about that. So by the time I finish doing all the XCOM 2 stuff, we are talking about 5 months away. But I don't know. This Legend campaign feels like it's going to take me forever. It takes so long to build anything on Legend and move the story forward and stuff. I'm going to be really curious to see how many installments this goes. And I'm a little worried about that. I haven't played a full Legend campaign, let alone one where there's these alien royalty who come in and start slaughtering my soldiers like sheep. I'm very concerned about, how this campaign is going to go, but we'll see. So I don't think actually, I don't have a lot to talk about today. Mostly I just wanted to kind of catch up on where we were at and let you know why there was no new tips/tutorial video, but I do intend to make one. So, and if I can get one for the shield bearer done, I'm not sure which one I would do next. If you have a preference, by the way, I'd love to hear it. I've asked that before, though, and no one has really chimed in. I think I'm going to just keep making the alien-specific ones, but I've definitely thought about doing one like along the lines of 5 things you should know before you play XCOM 2 or something like that. I've also thought about doing one about how to spring an ambush. But the funny thing is, I feel like I keep learning that. As many missions as I've done, I certainly know more maybe than a rank beginner, but oh my gosh. I think there's, a lot of different ways you can approach it. And recently I started using flashbang grenades in some circumstances, and not often, but I definitely think there's times where instead of going for damage to open it, that is like the perfect thing. So anyway, no sense going down that rabbit hole. I guess I'll save it if I ever do a video about ambushes. All right, well, I guess other than that, I don't have a lot to say. I am going to keep plugging away on the Legend series. It is a tough one. I got to say, I'm getting my ass handed to me. I am very anxious about the level of casualties. And I don't just mean deaths. I mean wounds and stuff that we're suffering. But you can see that in the actual episodes if you care. All right. Well, I'm going to call it here, and thank you very much for watching. I hope we see you next time.